On the far side, Special Cargo lands in the lead from Fred Pilliner. Plundering on the far side, Ashley House on the near side, Scott Lane just in behind him, Frank Codd right over on the far side on Drumlargan, the top weight, and all safely over the second. So going out in the country on the first circuit in this race that commemorates one of the greats of all time in the jumping game, Golden Miller. Special Cargo leading, Fred Pilliner with Ashley House on the outside, Scott Lane next, then Brave Jack has moved up on the outer. Plundering is next, and then Drumlargan. Behind them, Sunteller Boy, A. Kinsman, the promoted novice, and finally, it's Integration. At the third, Special Cargo lands in the lead from Fred Pilliner and Ashley House, pretty closely grouped as they run down to the water for the first time. Number 4 and 14 on this course. Bill Smith in his last season in the lead. And Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother's colours on Special Cargo with Ashley House on his far side. This is the first ditch. Plundering jumps it very well in third. Just behind them, Scott Lane and Brave Jack. Drumlargan on the inner. Fred Pilliner over the sixth, Kinsman is next, and then some Sunteller Boy, and finally Integration. And Ashley House jumped into the lead there. Ashley House from Special Cargo and Plundering and Scott Lane. Then Fred Pilliner and Brave Jack and Drumlargan. Behind them Sunteller Boy and a Kinsman and Integration, and this is the second of the ditches. Ashley House jumps it beautifully in the lead. A bad jump by a Kinsman there. Lost the little ground, dropped back to last in fact. Jumping, of course, with very experienced horses this time, coming to the eighth. Ashley House from Special Cargo and Plundering and Fred Pilliner and Drumlargan and Brave Jack, and behind them Scott Lane, who's just making ground again quite quickly, and behind them Sunteller Boy, then Integration and a Kinsman. Racing downhill towards the ninth, slightly downhill fence this. Ashley House on the inside, all safely over it. From Special Cargo and Fred Pilliner, and just in behind them Plundering, Brave Jack, spot the corded cap right over on the far side. Integration's made a little bit of ground. The sheepskin noseband there of Scott Lane. A Kinsman's right up back with them, and then comes Drumlargan, who's taken quite a strong hold with Frank Codd. All jump that well. So running down to the fence, that'll be the second last on the next circuit. Number 11 this time. Ashley House on the inside of Special Cargo, Brave Jack on the outer. And these three being followed by Scott Lane. Behind Scott Lane is Plundering. Then comes Sunteller Boy and Drumlargan and Fred Pilliner and a Kinsman. And finally Integration. Safely over that. Ashley House still in the lead from Plundering, making good ground on the inside. Scott Lane with the sheepskin noseband, Brave Jack with the striped sleeves on the outside. Just in behind them, Special Cargo has lost a bit of ground, and then comes Drumlargan, and then some Sunteller Boy. And then a Kinsman and Fred Pilliner, and Integration. 10 left to jump, and all 10 standing and going very well within themselves as they have another complete circuit in this Golden Miller Handicap chase. With on the inside, Ashley House in the lead from Brave Jack, and third is Scott Lane. 4 and 5 are Plundering and Special Cargo, and then comes Drumlargan, then on the inner is Sunteller Boy. Then comes a Kinsman, behind a Kinsman is Fred Pilliner, and finally Integration. And they're running down now to the 13th, the one before the water on the second and final circuit. Ashley House lands in the lead from Brave Jack, and Scott Lane has moved up well. Slight mistake there by Special Cargo. A Kinsman's making ground from the rear. Coming down to the water now. Sticking to the rails is Graham Bradley on Ashley House as he jumps the water in the lead from Scott Lane. On the near side, Plundering. On the outside is Brave Jack. Brave Jack getting a reminder there. This is the third ditch. Drumlargan is next, and then Sunteller Boy. Over that one, and a Kinsman making good ground on the outside. Special Cargo with it to do now, and behind him Fred Pilliner, and then Integration. This is number 16. Ashley House on the inside of Scott Lane, and then Plundering, and then Drumlargan has made good progress. And then Brave Jack, who's lost a little bit of ground. Sunteller Boy's there on the inside. And they're racing now towards the final ditch. And as they do so, they've got 6 left to jump, and it's Ashley House in the lead from Drumlargan in second. second. This is the final ditch. Ashley House lands in the lead from Drumlargan, then comes Plundering on the inside, then Scott Lane, then Suntola Boy, then comes a Kinsman making ground as they race towards the top of the hill. 5 from home. Plundering on the inside, Ashley House and Drumlargan, not a lot between these three. Suntola Boy is a close fourth, fifth is a Kinsman, 6 is Scott Lane, 7 and 8 are Brave Jack, and Fred Pilliner comes next, and then comes Special Cargo, and then quite a long gap to Integration as they run down to this fence. 4 from home at the top of the hill. Ashley House lands in the lead from Plundering and Drumlargan. Just in behind them comes Suntola Boy, then comes a Kinsman, then comes Scott Lane. Racing down now towards the third last fence in this Golden Miller chase, and it's Ashley House still in the lead from Plundering. Drumlargan towards the outside. Suntola Boy is next. And there it was Ashley House in the lead from Plundering, then Drumlargan, the top weight. Behind Drumlargan is Suntola Boy. They're racing to the home turn now, and Ashley House, who fell at the chair in the National, looking like making amends for it, although he's attacked by Plundering on the outside. Drumlargan is back in third and making no progress at the moment, and then comes Suntola Boy coming down to the second last. Ashley House under pressure. Plundering is next, and then comes Suntola Boy and Drumlargan at the second last. Ashley House land in the lead, only just from Plundering. Plundering and Ashley House together being chased by Drumlargan. Behind Drumlargan is Suntola Boy. This is the final fence now in the Golden Miller. Plundering on the near side, Ashley House on the far side. Plundering landed in the lead from Ashley House. Drumlargan landed third. They're racing into the closing stages, and it's Plundering in the centre. Over on the far side, it's Ashley House. Drumlargan trying hard to get on terms with them, but Plundering with the advantage. They race up to the closing stages. It's Plundering being pressed by Drumlargan on the near side, and as they come to the line, Plundering has just won the Golden Miller, and it's a vote of a second. Plundering is the winner. Ashley House for me is just second ahead of Drumlargan. Very close for second, though. Behind them came Suntola Boy, and then Special Cargo, and then a Kinsman. Behind a Kinsman was Scott Lane, and behind Scott Lane was Fred Pilliner and Brave Jack. Well, it's just a photo, all right, for second place, but no doubt about the winner of the Golden Miller Chase. It's number 12, Plundering, owned by Mrs. Miles Valentine, trained by Fred Winter, and ridden by Bender Haan. And it's a photo for second place. A photo between number 5, Ashley House, and number 1,